This is the view right now. We're just arriving in the port. And I'm going to head upstairs for a spot of breakfast. We're just pulling into Crete now. The water, you can turn look at the back there, and there's a tug over there guiding us in. Just watching the port guy taking our ropes and tying us onto the port with such tiny ropes. It's amazing that they'll hold a big ship like this. A little bit different to my boat. Even just pulling the rope across the water, you need some big strong muscles for that. Just arrived at a Venetian fortress on the top of the island. The mountains over there, if you can see them, in the winter they're covered in snow, so from about January onwards. Oh, there's loads of ants here. Actually, I wonder what was crawling at me when I stopped. There's loads of aeroplanes flying overhead. Really, really booming noise. At the end of the 19th century, and then the other side, 19th. Well, we've just arrived in this town. I'm not quite sure of the name yet. We've just been looking at a monument to heroes, and every town has the same monument for the people that died in the war and the revolutions. It's a room where the ladies are making lace with the bobbins. Well, we've managed to lose the guide. Quite a big group, we got stuck and split up. Some really beautiful butterflies. I'd like him to stay still so I can take a picture and show you what it looks like. Vines growing everywhere.
And also the living room, another would be the bedroom.
Right now we're visiting one of the very old traditional houses from the island, and you can see here we've got the vineyard, which was used for growing the grapes to make the wine, but also very good for shade on the pagodas. It's a little bit cooler in here. The old sewing machine, oven for cooking, and the chimney. Here we've got a loom for making the rugs. Silk was made quite a lot and used to make different materials, some of the lace work. Here's the traditional costume. The people. It's a little bit like in Georgia, I remember where they had kept the wine under the house to keep it cool and when it's fermented. We've got a school trip going on here. Very noisy children. Excited looking at the ceramic pots. Very big saws used for cutting up the stone. Here we've got an example of how the lace is made with the bobbins. So these are the bobbins here on the wood, and the pattern. And here we've got some icons carved from cedar wood, made with a chisel and a drill from the church. You can see some of the grapes growing on the rooftop. Some ruins of old buildings. And the church behind. And this is the courtyard that we came in through. This is the neighbouring house. It's ruins now, but you can see some of the old stones. It looks like a millstone. And the wall of the house next door. And you can also see some of the grapes growing on the vines. This is very, very interesting. This is part of an old house, but it was knocked down a bit when they opened up the road here. You can see just on the wall, we've actually got some old Ottoman graves, but they were found and incorporated into the wall so they didn't get lost. And we've got some of the equipment that they would have used to crush the olives. So you can see here, over there, some stonework, and this is part of the old house. Big jars as well. Looks like an electrical meter. Check out the jukebox and the cafe. Well, I think we're heading off to another town now. It's called, in English, Georgetown, and it's named after the Prince George, son of the King, and this is somewhere he used to go on his summer holidays, and the town was named after him. There's actually a river here, which is a little bit salty, a little bit sweet, and they had problems previously with malaria, so a lot of the different plants you see here were brought in to help with malaria. This is the name of the town. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Georgioupoli. I thought we'd go and have a quick look at the beach. It's meant to be 12 kilometres long and very beautiful. There's also a church. I'm not sure if that's the St. Nicholas church. St. Nicholas is the saint of sailors, and so a lot of the beaches in Greece have churches dedicated to St. Nicholas. Prior to that they were dedicated to the gods, I think to the god of Poseidon, but then since Christianity now dedicated to St. Nicholas. Quite a menu of seafood here. Fresh sardines, dorado, octopus, calamari, fish fillet, salaki, swordfish, shrimps, mussels, or seafood spaghetti. And this menu has tuna fish as well. Could quite fancy a swim in the pool or in the sea right now. We're only here very, very briefly, not quite enough time. All the fishing nets here, bright yellow ones, different kinds, and fishing boats. I guess they're supplying the restaurants in the town with all the fresh seafood. There's a special track here to help bring the boats back in and out of the water. You can really see the mountains up in the distance. Can't imagine them covered in snow when it's warm like today. Eating an apple. We're now back in Salapania, which I called Chania this morning. Beautiful building here. I think this is the market. We've got olives, snails. Right now we're walking along a street called Halloran Street, headed down towards the harbour. Here's the harbour. The harbour right now is Venetian. Quite busy, lots of things going on. Well, the building here is the mosque. It's called the Kyutsuk Hasan Mosque, or Giali Kamichi. It's one of the last examples of its kind here on the island and was built in the 17th century. And this mosque is actually the port office now. You can also go inside the mosque and buy some things. This is the leather district. I hate shipping at the best of times, let alone trying to weave my way through people. This is my idea of hell right now. There's another ship coming now. A couple of other ships actually. And this is our celebrity reflection. Today is our last day in Greece, last day in Crete. That's me back on board. That's better. Had a bit of a shower. And some washing as well, that was very exciting. And now I've got some room service, so I'm planning to stay here and do quite a bit of work this afternoon. It looks amazing. I've got a turkey club sandwich with fries and a Caesar salad and lemonade. So I hope I don't fall asleep afterwards because I've got quite a bit of work to do. Here we are at sea now. Won't see land for another couple of days. Just passing by some of the beautiful islands. 8 o'clock in the evening, we've already set off. I was doing a bit of work, fell asleep, so I'm just having a little wander around before I go back to my room, do some work, and then hopefully go out a little bit tonight. I always forget this lift doesn't have a floor 3. I have to go to floor 4. I feel a little bit underdressed again now. I'm in my chilling out stuff. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful night. We're at sea now, and I'm sat outside. It's just pleasantly warm, not too hot, not too cold. You probably can't see me because it's quite dark out here, but I can tell you I'm having a very, very big bowl of ice cream, and so I'm getting quite addicted to the lemonade here as well. It's very, very nice. I'm going to just stack them on some calories and then head back and do a bit more work. Oh, and I should say I've got some very interesting flavours of ice cream as well. I haven't tried them yet. One is apple flavour, one is lemon sorbet, one is strawberry, probably not so unusual, and the other is rum and raisin. Fried egg. Fried egg. Well, I'm heading up to Reflections This now. There is a violinist playing. I think it starts in a few moments, so I'm really looking forward to going and seeing that. Well, there was no filming in the show, but I have to say it was absolutely spectacular. It was a really, really good lady called Inna from Russia who was playing the violin. Lots of upbeat tunes and some more classical ones. Really good audience as well, and nice to see the house band and some of the guys that I've met who are staying on this side in the crew as well. So I've met quite a few of those people. They were playing on stage as well, so really nice night. And now back to some work.